Smoking harms nearly every organ of the body. Cigarette smoking causes 87% of lung cancer deaths. It is also responsible for many other cancers and health problems. What is in a cigarette? Paint, insecticide, candle wax, rocket fuel, ammonia, butane, carbon monoxide, and arsenic.
Tobacco smoking is the practice of burning tobacco and ingest the smoke that is produced. The smoke may be inhaled as is done with the cigarettes or simply released from the mouth, as is generally with pipe and cigars. Smoking, the act of inhaling and exhaling the fumes of burning plant material. A variety of plant materials are smoked, including marijuana and hashish, but the act is most commonly associated with tobacco. Smoke is a collection of tiny unburned particles, very small carbon particles, and tiny droplets of a tar. Smoke is a collection of tiny solid, liquid, and gas particles. All through smoke can contains hundreds of different chemicals and fumes. Visible smoke is mostly carbon, root, tar, oils, and ash.
What is smoking and its effects? Smoking causes cancer, heart disease, stroke, lung disease, diabetes, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which includes emphysema and chronic bronchitis. Smoking also increases risk for tuberculosis, certain eye disease, and problems of the immune system, including rheumatoid arthritis. What happens if a girl smokes? Cigarette smoking has many adverse reproductive and early childhood effects, including an increased risk for infertility, preterm delivery, stillbirth, low birth weight, and sudden infant death syndrome. Women smokers often have symptoms of menopause about 3 years early than non-smokers.
Fourth, smoking is a hard habit to break because tobacco contains the very addictive chemical nicotine. As with heroin or other addictive drugs, the body and mind quickly get used to the nicotine in cigarette. Soon a person needs to have it just to feel normal. Smoking tobacco can potentially damage your hair follicles and increase your risk of developing hair loss. Smoking may also cause oxidative stress, reduce blood flow to your hair follicles that may contribute to hair loss.
People say that they use tobacco for many different reasons, like stress relief, pleasure, or in social situations. One of the first steps to quitting is to learn why you feel like using tobacco. Then, you can think about the reason you want to quit.
What is smoking and why is it bad?
Smokers smoke for the nicotine, but are harmed by the tar and other chemicals. Many of them can cause cancer. Others are poisonous, such as hydrogen cyanide, carbon monoxide, and ammonia. When you smoke, these chemicals can damage your lungs, but also pass into your blood and spread through your body.
What are 10 dangers of smoking? Smoking cigarettes will kill you, but before you die, you could experience some pretty terrible diseases and health conditions from smoking. Here are some of the most gruesome diseases caused by smoking. Number 1. Lung cancer. More people die from lung cancer than any other type of cancer. Smoking cigarettes is the number one risk factor from lung cancer. It's responsible for 87% of lung cancer deaths. Your chance of being alive is 5 years after being diagnosed is less than 1 in 5. Number 2. COPD. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. COPD is an obstructive lung disease that makes it hard to breathe. It causes serious long-term disability and early death. COPD starts by making it hard to be active, such as playing with a grandchild. then usually gets worse, until climbing a short set of stairs or even walking to get the mail is exhausting or impossible. It can leave people stuck in their homes, unable to do the things they want or see their friends. About 80% of all COPD is caused by smoking cigarettes. COPD is the fourth leading cause of death in the United States.
Heart disease. Smoking harms nearly every organ in your body, including your heart. Smoking can cause blockage and narrowing in your arteries, which means less blood oxygen flow to your heart. Stroke. Because smoking affects your arteries, it can trigger stroke. A stroke happens when the blood supply to your brain is temporarily blocked. Brain cells are deprived of oxygen and start to die. A stroke can cause paralysis, slurred speech, altered brain function, and death. Stroke is the fifth leading cause of death in the United States and a leading cause of adult disability. Asthma. Asthma is a chronic lung disease that makes it harder to move air in out of lungs, otherwise known as breathing. Because cigarette smoke irritates air passage, it can trigger sudden and severe asthma attacks. Asthma is a serious health condition that affects close to 25 million Americans. Smoking only makes it worse. Reproductive effects in women. Smoking can cause ectopic pregnancy in women, which when a fertilized egg implants somewhere other than the uterus, the egg can survive and if left untreated, can be life-threatening for the mother. Smoking also causes reduced fertility, meaning it makes it more difficult to get pregnant. Premature low birth weight babies. The effects of smoking not only impacts on mom's health, but also that of her baby. Smoking while pregnant can cause babies to be born prematurely and or with a low birth weight. Babies born too early or too small have increased risk of health complication and even death.
8. Diabetes. You're more likely to get type 2 diabetes if you smoke. The risk of developing type 2 diabetes is 30 to 40% higher for smokers than non-smokers. Additionally, smoking increases the risk of complications once diagnosed with diabetes, such as heart and kidney disease, poor blood flow to legs and feet, which lead to infection and possible amputation, blindness, and nerve damage. 9. Blindness, cataracts, and age-related macular degeneration. Smoking can make you go blind. It damages your eyes and can result in vision loss. Age-related macular degeneration is caused by smoking. It is the leading cause of blindness in adults ages 65 and older. 10. Over 10 other types of cancer, including colon, cervix, liver, stomach, and pancreatic cancer. Basically, all the cancers, for both cancer patients and survivors, those who smoke are more likely to develop a second primary cancer. And now we know that smoking causes at least a dozen cancers, including liver and colorectal, and reduces the survival rates for prostate cancer patients.
If you want to smoking, you can make small change to your lifestyle that help to resist in temptation to light up. Think positive. You might have tried to quit smoking before and not manage it, but don't let that put you off. Look back the things your experience has taught you and think about you're really going to do it this time. That's all. Thank you.